3 days in hell. How prayer and survival TV saved a lost hiker's life. Phoenix. Imagine being stranded for 72 hours in Arizona's unforgiving wilderness, battling dehydration, treacherous terrain, and fading hope. This became reality for Joe Sullivan, a 59-year-old church group leader whose weekend hike near Fossil Creek turned into a spiritual and physical endurance test. One that would reignite debates about faith, survival strategies, and human resilience. The disappearance. Sullivan's ordeal began during a Saturday afternoon hike with teenagers from his parish. While returning to base, he took a wrong turn and found himself utterly alone. It happened in seconds, Sullivan recounted. One moment we were together, the next, silence. His attempts to call the group failed, and with his phone battery plummeting to 8%, a desperate location-sharing effort proved futile. When the device died, Survival 101 meets divine intervention. Here's where Sullivan's story takes a fascinating turn. Drawing from Bear Grylls' survival shows, he recalled 2 critical lessons. Follow waterways and conserve energy. Bear says rivers lead to civilization, Sullivan explained. But nobody warns you how brutal those river canyons get. For 3 days, he navigated narrowing cliffs, using bushes as makeshift ropes, and enduring a harrowing 100-foot fall that left his hands bloodied. Controversy alert! Should lost hikers stay put or keep moving? Search teams typically advise staying stationary. Yet Sullivan's decision to follow the river ultimately led him to safety. I'd have died waiting, he argued. Faith in the wild. Sullivan's survival toolkit wasn't purely physical. Between eating raw prickly pear cactus, tastes like regret, he joked, and drinking murky pond water, he turned to prayer. Every rosary bead felt like a lifeline, said Sullivan, who credits the Virgin Mary with guiding him to water sources. His most poignant moment came under a starry sky. I made peace with God, not knowing if I'd see daylight. The rescue and the debate after evading search helicopters, they flew right over me. Sullivan finally reached the highway on Tuesday. A driver transported him to Camp Verde Ranger Station, where medics treated his severe dehydration. First responders were stunned by his condition. Most people collapse after 24 hours in that heat, said Dustin Richardson of the Camp Verde Marshal's office. His discipline saved him. But here's the twist. Sullivan compares his trial to the biblical Jonah's 3 days in a whale, a metaphor that's already sparking discussion. Is extreme survival a test of faith or pure human grit? This wasn't luck, Sullivan insists. It was divine timing meets Bear Grylls 101. Lessons for future adventurers. While Sullivan's story inspires, it also divides outdoor enthusiasts. Richardson reiterates standard advice: carry extra water, keep phones charged, and stay visible if lost. Yet Sullivan's against-the-rules river trek worked. So, what's smarter, textbook protocols or adaptive survival instincts? Your turn. Would you prioritize staying put or taking calculated risks if lost? Share your take below, and whether you think faith or survival skills play a bigger role in extreme crises. Watch 12 News Plus free. Never miss breaking news in Arizona's wild terrain. Stream live coverage of events like Today in AZ and Arizona Midday on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. The 12 News Plus app offers real-time weather alerts, investigative reports, vintage Arizona footage, serene Zen moments. Showcasing the state's landscapes. Download via Roku, search 12 News KPNX or Amazon Fire TV. Plus, dive deeper into local stories on the 12 News YouTube channel. Because in the desert, information isn't just useful. It could save your life.